Thanks to the Maltz Museum of Jewish Heritage. You know, every year for the last 8 years, the Maltz Museum, thanks to the generosity of Milton Tamar Maltz, who join us at the head table today, have been sponsoring an essay contest that has really changed the world for a lot of high school students. This essay contest awards prizes in tens of thousands of dollars to really wonderful high school students who are asked to write an essay about what they are doing to stop hate speech in our nation and in our communities. The generosity in this prize is the really thing that's worth marking, in addition to what we're going to hear in a few minutes. But the Maltz family has put into children's hands, really, or into the lives of these families. The first prize is $40,000 every year. And in addition to that, they've given out another $60,000 to other finalists and those who support them. Please give them a round of applause. $100,000 a year for the last 8 years has just drawn the communities and the region's attention to the importance of stopping hate speech and standing up against hate speech. And I know I've participated in the ceremony several years now as a judge before serving as an MC. It's very inspiring what you, Milt and Tamara, what you've done for our community, to get young people to really articulate for the first time why standing up against hate speech is so important. And so we're just very deeply appreciative of that. Thank you very much. Inside these books are the work of the finalists, the finalists who in this contest, and there's wonderful pictures of them, of all of them as well. Some of them are joining us here today, along with staff of the Maltz Museum. We're very pleased to have you here. These books are outside, right outside there, underneath the photos of some of our speakers. I would encourage you to grab a copy and bring it home with you, bring it back to your office, and the next time you're sitting there trying to write something, just read one of these and you'll get inspired. And then you'll be like, oh, these kids are in my head. Why can't I write my own words now? Because they do. These kids are amazing. They get inside your head, and the speeches that I heard last Thursday have continued to resonate with me over the last week. So it's really my privilege to introduce the finalist, the winner, the first prize winner. Nupur Goel is a student at the Gilmour Academy. And let me just say this. You know, last Thursday, it was Thursday night, I think, right? Was it Thursday? Yeah, okay. Last Thursday night at the Cleveland Museum of Art in the Gartner Auditorium, I was on the stage, and I was sort of helping to organize this program and keep it flowing. And the room was full, and it was beautiful, and we were listening to each of these 10 finalists. And when Nupur got up to the podium and began her speech, I'm not kidding, within 2 sentences, everybody was like, wait, what? Just leaning in, and she had the grace and poise of that eludes most of our political leaders, frankly. But so please welcome, Nupur's going to give us the privilege of listening to her deliver her speech one more time. Ladies and gentlemen, Nupur Goel, get up here, please.
Eyes cast down, I centered my attention on my cluttered cafeteria tray. I walked until something blocked my path. As I lifted my eyes, I realized that the something was a group of classmates. I greeted them with a warm smile. Their response was a cold glower, followed by a question. You're Indian, so why are you here? Why am I here? From Delhi to Delaware, Calcutta to Canada, and Mumbai to Mexico, over 1 billion Indians have settled across the globe. However, as I transitioned from a public school to a private Catholic institution, all of my preconceived notions about cultural diversity collapsed. In my entire school, I was one of the 3 Indian students. Standing out was never the problem. It was the insensitivity an absence of empathy. My parents emigrated from India with only $500 in their pockets. They managed to actualize the American dream despite racial and religious insensitivity. My parents nurtured me in an inclusive environment, hoping that I would never encounter the social adversities they had to face. On vacations to our homeland, we visited Sikh temples and Muslim mosques. My parents always taught me to value and accept the rich traditions of other cultures. I embraced this philosophy at my new school. I participated in Catholic traditions and immersed myself in their beliefs. Yet, I constantly received negativity, non-cooperation, and the inevitable question, why are you here? My defeated efforts left me devastated, infuriated, and awfully confused. If I was willing to accept Catholic beliefs and values, why was no one willing to even contemplate mine? After a long and frustrating reflection, I decided to confront my attackers, rather than admitting my emotional torment or relying on physical retaliation. I asked them a simple question. What do you know about India? Their knowledge consisted of Gandhi and curry. Recognizing their limitations, I knew what I had to do. Nelson Mandela once said, "Education is the most powerful weapon you can use to change the world." Our school only offers religion courses centered around Catholicism. How could I expect people to know about my culture without opportunities? As soon as I had this epiphany, I drafted a course proposal designed to offer historical perspectives on humanity's major spiritual traditions. The class would be the first course at our Catholic school to focus exclusively on non-Western cultures. I was ecstatic to hear that the elective was approved by the Director of Academic Services and will be available for enrollment next fall. Although it is a small victory, the course will be a huge step towards promoting a more inclusive community at my school. So, why am I here? I am here because I am an empathetic human being trying to coexist in the world. I am here as an activist for different cultures. And I am here because education, love, and acceptance are the first steps to breaking down the barriers of apathy, hatred, and intolerance. Thank you.